salvation, and happiness. It's your season. It's your time. God has plans for your life to prosper you and to give you hope and a future. Join us and learn how God's love and power can bring hope and happiness to your life. This is your opportunity for motivation, encouragement, and purpose.
HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Hey, go. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the sweat or the MEAC. Come on. CIAA or the CF. HBCU is where the beat we compete, but we're family. From the swag, from the MEAC, CIAA.
Hi everybody, I'm Anthony Brown, and welcome to my TED Talk. I always wanted to say that, but actually, welcome again to Scholar Prep Nation. I'm Anthony Brown, actually the host and content creator of the HBCU Alumni House Party Show, and a proud graduate of Bethune-Cookman University located in Daytona Beach, Florida. Listen, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to give what I got to say and get up out of here because you got a lot of things that you need to be taking advantage of. But today, we are going to be talking about supporting the parent of a college-bound scholar. Tips and strategies to aid the college planning and preparation process. Not only am I a content creator, I also work for the Cleveland Metropolitan School District in Cleveland, Ohio, and I work in a department called the Family and Community Engagement. As a coordinator, I get to work with high schools, parents, and scholars to help engage families in the best ways possible to support their scholar to school every day through the high school process and hopefully to a career, a college, or the military, or some other positive post-graduation plans. So with that, listen, let's go right into this. And so often I get some of these prevailing questions from parents about why should they want to get involved. They're in high school. They should be able to manage their own. They got this. Our mom, dad, parent, family member, we still need you. We still need you involved. We still need you active. You know, this is a pivotal time as we are developing the next generation of leaders, and they need to look at you as a quality example. So the first question I get from time to time is, I want my child to go to college, but I have no idea how to help. First of all, I would encourage families to research colleges together. Families should start the college search process as a collective. It helps so very much to be part of the college going preparation process as a complete unit, so everybody is on the same page together. It helps. It makes a difference. The next one would be let your child lead. As much as you're part of the conversation and you're going to do the research together, let the child, the scholar, do the work. Allow the student to advocate for themselves. You can be that guide on the side and cheer them on and provide them the resources and the information, but allow them to take the leadership and lead. And then finally, establish autonomy early. Teens will need help navigating this adult world. That's why they have you. But don't confuse this kind of support with hovering. What we do not need is a helicopter parent. We want to make sure that the students are being able to make some decisions, make mistakes if need to, because in my line of work, I'm always telling young people we're either winning or we're learning. Never losing. We're winning or we're learning. And when we win, we celebrate with them. And as we learn, that gives up when they need to learn. That's when we jump in and help teach them a little bit more. Next one I get from parents is, I can't afford that college, so you're not going. Mom, Dad, come on. We got to do some more that research. We talked about that earlier, right? So discuss what everyone wants out of college. Let's have that courageous conversation and talk about what you are looking for in an institution, but what they are desiring. If there are some challenges or things that maybe you went through as a parent, share that. Be upfront. Be honest. Share with the student your struggles or challenges so they can learn from that. Students and parents' priorities are not always aligned, but you have to find the balance. Create a financial plan. Now that's a big one right there. What can we afford? What is the family is willing to pay? How much are you willing to invest in? And is there a student debt burden? Here's an even bigger question or bigger thought process. Have the student take an active role in what this financial plan is going to look, sound, and feel like. Because when they have to spend their own money, they value it better. You know how it is. They get toys, they get clothes, they get cell phones, they get new shoes because mom and them paid for it all. But when they pay for it, oh, it's a different story. Come on. Look at your student right now. It's a different kind of story. Lastly, in this category, look for merit aid early, meaning that free money. We want to get all the free money we can if at all possible. So learn about scholarship criteria ahead of time. Do the research early. Find out what the expectations are. What does the GPA require? What does the essay need to look like? What kind of community service are they requiring? What will it take? Let me prep for this scholarship interview. So that way you are not shocked by the sticker of the college. You know, you go buy a new car and you be like, I can't afford that. Before you even thought about what does that even look, sound, and feel like, can't do it. Quick story. My son attended Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. At the time, it was $48,952. $48,952. You know, Daddy said, I ain't got it. Nope, not going to do it. But I took a step back. This is where he wants to go. All right, let's plan this thing out. What do I have? How much financial aid you got? How many scholarships you applied for? Let's see what we can do and put this thing together. Then he started working. So he started paying off some little smaller things like the enrollment fee, taking care of little small incidentals that he was going to, maybe books or things of that nature. So he had a chance to invest in his own education.
It's that time again. HBCU homecomings and classics are fastly approaching. Have you booked your room yet? Well, the wait is over. Book your room today for homecoming celebrations or your favorite sports classics. For more information, go to HBCUHotels.com. That's HBCUHotels.com. See you at homecoming and for your favorite classic.
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Listen, you already know that the HBCU experience is like no other college experience. And as a matter of fact, it is an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Now, not only should you be able to remember the time, you should also be able to represent the memory with a light on the yard apparel. Now, these shirts allow you to bring a little bit of nostalgia back by allowing you to wear the memories of being on the yard, especially from some of those landmarks that no longer exist. This is my freshman dorm right here. Now, right now, you can represent those memories in your dorm life and support the HBCU Alumni Care campaign with your purchase. It's really easy. Just go to www.lotyapparel.com and search for your HBCU and dorm. Use the promo code HBCU Live, and $2 for each purchase will support the campaign. Now, if you don't see your school or your dorm, just drop your company a message, use the Contact Us tab, and they will work on supporting your request. So what are you waiting for? Purchase a shirt, support the campaign, and represent those memories with Light on the Yard apparel. Your HBCU experience. And don't forget to use the promo code HBCU Live.
My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours.
So think about that. Here's another one. It all seems stressful to me. Oh my gosh, on top of everything I have to do as a parent. I got to pay the bills. I got to, put food on the table. I got to get gas. I got to go to work. I got to deal with the people at my job. Oh, it's stressful. I get it. And now I got to help this one right here. This one right here. Yep. Part of the process. So when you can, I challenge you, encourage you, I implore you to visit campuses in person or virtually. Students need to imagine themselves there, and parents want to see how safe it is. I know parents, I think I went to a college visit one time and I wanted to see, hold on, for me, I was like, where's the nearest barbecue joint? How close to the grocery store? Where's their Walmart? What bank do we use? Things of that nature. He wanted to see some other things, but I had a different process, so we can maybe have, okay, how do we have a meeting of the minds? But we're able to do that because we did it in person. If we're not able to do it in person now, because since everything now, we got a lot more things virtually, like this platform. Do the virtual college fairs if you can, the virtual visits. Some schools have YouTube testimonials. Go check those out. Talk and listen to what people have to say. Manage the collective stress. Managing the stress of college admissions and the whole process. How do you do that? Is by getting ahead of it by planning. It doesn't happen overnight. There's a process. Many of your students have counselors, college advisors in their institution, in their high schools. They have checklists, they have calendars, they have ideas of how you can map this whole thing out. And speaking of checklists, keep students on track with deadlines. Missed deadlines may equal to missed opportunities. Create checklists, action plans, and even more. I would even suggest create a family email. That way, nobody misses any important information. Had a student one time who had offered a scholarship for a full ride, but they had to respond to an email by a certain date, and they missed it because they didn't check their email. So we have to always remind our students that because of this world of technology and this connectivity we have to be able to use it for our good. I know it's great to be able to do all the videos, the TikToks, the social media, the gaming, but then also let's use this virtual platform in this space to take care of business. Just take care of business, then you can go play. So that family email, mom, dad gets it. Hey, son, daughter, you check your email today? Don't do it for them, but just remind them. It might be something you want to address or respond back to as soon as possible. Are you sure this is what you want to do? That's a good one. Sometimes parents like to ask their scholar, are you sure this is what you want to do? Especially when you have to deal with rejection. A lot of times students want to put all their eggs into one basket. No, don't do that. Have some options. Acceptance rates can vary from early decision to rolling admissions to sometimes a very selective process to a very open, very liberal process. So look at all the options of all the institutions, 2-year, 4-year, in-state, out-of-state, predominantly white institution, and definitely historically Black institutions. Have some options. Speaking of options, have an option for you here. It's called the Common Black College application. That's one application. It goes to over 60 HBCUs with one application fee of $20. Even more, when you start talking about scholarships, I need for you to make sure you go check out the United Negro College Fund. They have a lot of scholarship programs for students. Even though they support 37 private HBCUs, they have students on scholarship at over 1,100 schools across the country. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm going to show you this quick video about the Common Black College application and UNCF. Hey everyone, let me tell you about exclusively HBCU. They are more than your typical subscription box service. Their mission is to highlight and collaborate with other HBCU alums and entrepreneurs while providing opportunities and scholarships to current and future HBCU scholars. And did I mention they have a really great product line like this, and this, and even this. The company's aim is to bring awareness to HBCU's rich history and showcase why our alma maters are still relevant and essential today. Now, they want to continue their support by donating 10% of each sale to the United Negro College Fund by using the promo code UNCF at checkout. So go check out their website at www.exclusivelyyhbcu.com and grab you something nice for yourself or that HBCU student of yours. Better yet, sign up for the quarterly subscription box and use promo code UNCF at the checkout. And by the way, tell them that your Uncle Anthony sent you.
For more than 75 years, UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has worked to combat deep-rooted obstacles to higher educational access, achievement, and career success, annually providing financial and educational support to our 37-member historically black colleges and universities. Please give what you can. UNCF, our HBCUs, and our students appreciate you and your donation, no matter how big or small. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Enrolled in an HBCU or other accredited college or university, your goal is to graduate with little or no debt. We at UNCF invite you to apply for opportunities on uncf.org/scholarships. Make UNCF a part of your consideration for funding for college.
Did you know you can apply to over 50 HBCUs for only $20? You can with the Common Black College application. My name is Robert Mason. I'm the founder of the CBCA. Over 250,000 students have completed the application and received multiple acceptance letters, financial aid packages, and scholarship offers. So visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to pay only $20 to apply now. And don't forget to order your copy of the book, Get Educated, The Man Behind the Common Black College Application. Thank you, and get educated.
My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours.
Hey, welcome back. Now, so we left off with making sure you know how to deal with rejection. That's part of life. But you're going to have options, right? You're going to have some options. So we're not going to have to worry about you'll be able to bounce back, move on to the next one. Next one is find the right fit in the final decision. Look beyond the brand names and focus on what matters most. It's not just about an institution because they have a college football game on Saturday. It's not about an institution because they have the biggest rivalry in the state. But it's about what matters to you the most and if it makes perfect sense for you. But again, how do we do that? Because we did the research, right? Finally, I want you, scholar, to have a serious conversation with your parent guardian. And parent guardian, Don't just lecture. Have a real conversation about harmful sexual activities, abusing drugs and alcohol, hate crimes, violence, and other safety procedures. They're going to be away from home 4 or 5 years. And what we want to make sure is that no matter what, they come back home safely. But they need to know about all those pitfalls and anything that could happen. So again, here's another opportunity for you to be able to lift the veil and maybe talk about an experience that you witnessed or you saw or you experienced yourself in college or in life, to make sure they don't make the same mistakes that you may have made and they can learn from those. So talk about safety. How will I know that everything is okay with my child? Oh my God, we're talking about safety, right? So set some communication guidelines. Boy, look at here. Yes. Establish methods to allow families to stay connected. Whether we gonna text once a week, we're gonna do a family video call. We are going to write letters. Whatever, I'm gonna send you a care package every month. I'm going to make sure I make a deposit into your checking savings account. Whatever that method of communication is, to make sure that everybody's okay. Make sure everybody's okay. Schedule regular check-ins. Keep them consistent. And on either side of the table, mom, dad can't make it for some odd reason, let the student know. Student, maybe there's a student activity or something going on. You know what, mom, I know we normally talk on Sunday evenings at a certain time, but I'm going to hang out with my friends, or there's something happening on the yard, or there's an activity. I need to just stay in my room and study for a little bit. So I need to kind of go into some quiet time. But the fact is, you are communicating. So keep connected, because what mom, dad, grandparent, anyone does not need, but they know that their child is X amount of miles away from home and they're not hearing from anyone. That's unsettling for anybody. So students, connect. Parents, connect. Now here's a great time to use your social media. Yes. And then families also connect with the college community at large. This is how you can also be able to know what's going on campus. Attend family days. Many institutions across the country have parent weekends around football or basketball games or a special event. Go check them out. Be a part of the process. Follow social media for parents. Some institutions have like a parent support group online, or they may have special bulletins or announcements they can be able to communicate to families about anything, weather related, school incidents, good news that's happening on campus right now. But how will you know? You got to get connected. And then finally, also another way of great connection is affiliate with some type of parent networking or alumni groups. Many of these institutions have alumni groups across the country where they welcome parents to be a part of their networking group and be able to connect. That way you can be able to talk firsthand with other individuals who lived that experience, who walked that yard, who was there. And they can be able to share with you some of their life lessons they learned, and hoping that your scholar will be able to have and gain some of that same experience, that same knowledge. I love going back to homecoming every year because I get to connect with students who from my hometowns. I can be able to go back and tell their parents, like, hey, I saw your son, your daughter. They're absolutely amazing. So that's another great way of staying connected, those few things. So finally, as we get ready to get up out of here, I want to remind you again to remember to do some of these things. Recognize that this is a season of discovery and learning. You're going to learn some new things about some schools you probably never heard about, and you're going to learn some new opportunities and learn some new resources to support you along the process. Find your balance. Know when to get involved and know when to back off. Or as the songwriter Kenny Rogers, country singer, used to sing a song, know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Do your research. You have to do your research as a family. Then decide on the best choice just for you. And then finally, find the gratification in the college preparation process. There is so much gratification just going through the process before you even get to your final destination. Speaking of let's check out this video I wanted to share. It's about gratification. Hey everyone, here's another Inspire Me moment in 60 seconds. And today's thought is, the gratification comes in the doing, not in the results. It's a good feeling to celebrate the win, but let's not forget the work it took to get to the finish line. In that work, you develop a system, a strategy, and certainly discipline to make it. Don't be so focused on the final destination that you miss out on some great life lessons. Enjoy and appreciate the journey just as much. You'll be glad you did. Side note, check out the new merch. Dropping real soon. I got one for your HBCU. Hey, that's all I got for you today. Remember to do all other things on social media. Go out and make today absolutely amazing.
As always, thank you for doing all the social media things such as like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share this message on all your media platforms. Even more, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video or an upload.
Hey, it's been fun. I gotta run. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today and to be a part of this experience. This has been a great experience. Listen, I want to remind you that for more information about what we do, how we do, when we do, you can go to my website at aharrisbrown.com, or you can scan this QR code that's right here on your screen right now. Yeah, you can scan that code right there, over there, and you can learn about more about what I do, how I do, when I do. You can learn about that Common Black College application. You can learn about more about UNCF. I got some links on there about HBCU information and resources. If you want to come check out the HBCU Alumni House Party Show, I dare you, a double dog dare you, to scan that QR code and check me out. Finally, you can also leave a comment or a question if you want some follow-up. I would love to hear from you or be able to connect with you virtually or in person, if at all possible. Until next time, I want you to shoot for the moon. If you miss, you will always be amongst the stars. Always know that you are a masterpiece. Why? Because you are a piece of the master. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks for tuning in to another fabulous segment of the HBCU House Party with your host, Anthony Brown. Tune in next week for more fun, education, and inspiration as we spotlight historically Black universities and colleges all over the country. So, until next time, support an HBCU and help cultivate the wealth of talent these universities and colleges have to offer. You never know, the student you help could be the next one to change the world.
HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. Either from the SWAC or the MEAC. Come on. The CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, up, we're family. They're from the SWAC, from the MEAC, CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My